In the future, we're starting again.
Welcome back, Space Cadets, to Hal Dave's trip to Jupiter.
We are doing Chrono Trigger once again. I hope you're ready to get Chrono and triggered.
All at the same time.
Yes. So this is actually a very... So I totally forgot about this, but we're going to get something very important. We're getting probably what people consider the most powerful item in the game. And this is not going to be a huge quest. We're just going to go over here. And, alright, this is going to be a long and complex side quest, guys.
Back at the dome.
We're in this dome, right? You see these people in this dome? Well, we're not going to worry about them. We're going to then go to the store. Since we have that pendant, we're going to open the store.
When did we start this game?
I have no idea at this point.
I was going to say, did we start this game like 2 years ago?
We started something, but we got what we needed. So, we got the most important thing, guys. We got the most important item, guys. So, to show you... Oh, hold it. Organize. Thank you.
I wish my life had an organize button.
Don't we all? Anyway, so the gold stud is... Well, if you can look at that, cuts down MP by 75%.
Ooh. That sounds like a large number.
Yes, that basic... I believe the highest MP goes in this game is up to 99 on everybody. So basically, you get about 15 more spells per.
You really do.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And we're actually at good levels, which is good, which I was afraid of. So we're just going to make sure... Luca, you're getting this. Gold stud.
Well, Space Cadets, I'm sure it goes without saying that 2020's been a really weird year. And we've been trying so hard to get back together to do this. And we managed to do it for Sonic Heroes, which was really just like some goofy thing we thought to do. But we've always wanted to finish Chrono Trigger. And so finally, we found a chance to.
Well,
I don't know if we're going to finish. I don't know how soon we're going to finish it, but...
Well, the whole thing about it is, in this case, we're going to go to the end of time, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to finish, it, but we are...
Well, we're going to finish it eventually. This is more like in this session, will we finish it?
Yeah, that's true. Let's make sure. Which flips. Alright.
Vague glimpses of events.
Okay, Ozzy, cool. That might be something we do. Alright.
Wait, is he the hint system?
Yes.
Nice. I love it when games, especially adventure RPGs, bother to give you hint characters.
Yeah. So, we have about 3 left before we actually want to take down Lavos. Which is one of the reasons why I decided to, check in on him.
Yeah.
So, we're actually going to take care of Robos, which is the machinery. Robo, you're sticking with us.
Well, I always love it when we play this game, so you have my blessing to do as many side quests as you feel like.
Well, at this point, I feel like getting a good ending. So...
Yeah, how many different endings were there supposed to be?
15.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just leap off into the void.
Plus, there's New Game Plus, so if we really want to, we can actually go back with our stats.
Yeah, man, we'd have to become, like, big YouTubers, and we just record all these episodes of everything.
Yes, and then just be like, we are now gods. Alright, so now we're going to go to... wait, I went to the wrong one. Well, we'll fix that in a second. We're going to the Geno Dome now.
Ooh.
Yes. Run away for now. We're just going to run away. We could fight Lavos, but we're not going to fight Lavos.
Oh, right, because the only thing in 1999 is Lavos.
Yeah, basically, it's just like, it's fucked. We don't want to touch it. we're just gonna ignore it.
Much like 2020.
Yeah, basically. We could go up there, but we're not. I'm just gonna go here. We are looking for the Geno Dome, which again means I'm gonna have to go on to different continents and look at different domes. Geno Dome, Geno Dome.
It's just like when we couldn't find that one island.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to go find the fucking Geno Dome. Alright. We're off. Bye, Lavos.
Bye. Come visit soon.
Protodome. I'm sorry, we're not gonna visit you, Proto-Man.
Don't keep me waiting for 100 years.
We're gonna keep you waiting forever, Proto-Man. I'm sorry, you're just not cool enough anymore.
Dude, Lavos is loyal to you.
Yeah.
He waits for you.
I know.
I mean,
He knows what's up.
that's a good quality in a best frenemy, I guess.
Yep. Look, Lavos knows what we have to do. Alright, is this the Banger Dome? Okay, then
What's the name of the dome we're looking for?
the Geno Dome, so we're looking for the big
Right.
G's.
The Tran Dome again.
Yeah, so... I'm just...
Don't they display like a larger map?
Yeah.
Let's see. So
I'm just gonna
we have
go...
to hit like the north of the map.
I'm gonna go south
We're
for
gonna go south to go north? Okay. I like your style.
Well, we have to do something. Okay, no, we're not going there. Oh, wait, sorry, I was hitting, like, the turbo button.
Yeah, don't hit the turbo button. That does turbo things.
I know.
Unholy turbo things.
I know.
Oh man, that reminds me, when I had my Super Nintendo, the original controllers broke somehow. Like, I think it had to do with the cable connection where it meets the controller. Somehow, like, came disconnected or frayed. And so they didn't work, and so we had to replace them, but then we would go to, like... God, what was it? It wasn't even called CD Game Exchange. It was back when this thing was called the Record Exchange.
Oh.
And but then they started to have video games, because we're talking in the early '90s, where there we go, Geno Dome.
That's what we wanted. I was looking for a dome. I was wrong.
Yeah, really. So I got like a ASCII brand controller, and it was a turbo controller. But the silly thing about it is, it had turbo switches for every single button on the controller, stuck all in the middle of the controller. So that was like 8, or I forget if they had start and select too. Because if it's the 4 face buttons and the shoulder buttons, then there was at least 6 switches in the center. But if they for some reason had the start and select buttons, it would also be be a whole like 8 switches in the controller. And they were like really small to be crammed in there like that. And now that we have like a turbo SNES controller for use for playing Chrono Trigger on emulator here, it's the type of controller that makes sense, where you hold down the turbo button and then press the button you want to turbo, and then it's programmed. Which I realize is a much better way to do it.
Yay! Oh, sweet. We're learning more, We're learning more!
I'm gonna say, turbo controllers don't really exist these days, do they?
No.
Like for modern consoles.
Not anymore. There's not really good reason for turbo controllers.
Yeah, well, games don't ask you to button mash in the same sense.
No, they definitely don't. Come on, take us on. I know you want to. Apparently, Luca's just immune.
Nice. Yeah, so I was actually recently starting to do some sprite art that hopefully soon I can share with the Space Cadets, because it was Hal and Dave related. But as soon as I started doing that, I started noticing so many more things about the way sprite art is done in these games, and so now my eyes are like glued to the screen.
And you're just like analyzing it all.
Oh yeah. Because you have so little space to show so much detail. Because like Chrono's eyes are like 2 black pixels tall and then 2 white pixels.
That's true.
If you moved any one of those pixels, his face would dramatically change.
That is true.
I was learning that the hard way when I was creating some sprites.
Now, like, it's always one of those things with character designs that the little differences actually do end up being pretty big once you know, actually, like, examine it.
Well, you know what the Mega Man test... I don't know if that's the proper name, but this is totally a thing. You know what that is?
What?
Where basically, you take your character and turn it into a Mega Man sprite, like 8-bit Mega Man sprite, and is it still recognizable as that character?
That's... you know?
I'd have to go looking for it. I had a teacher in a game design class I was in show to the class this image that was basically that. And they had characters, it was like Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War, Isaac Clarke from Dead Space, and like all these other characters done in the Mega Man sprite style, but you recognize all of them because they had like a few standout features that translated over.
I can see that. That's actually a very, you know, I actually think that's a great idea. Like, that's just...
Yeah, it talks a lot about character design. Or like, I think they had like Nathan Drake in there, and it was just like, it was like Mega Man, but with hair, but he had like Proto Man type scarf.
Alright, Chrono, just Luminaire these assholes.
Yes, unleash them. Hopefully it does not heal them.
It hasn't.
Nice.
Oh, wow, that just...
Yeah, that was the nuke.
That just...
We have the nuke.
That just killed them in one shot.
Nice job.
Jeez.
So I assume this is like a fixed thing where, yeah, we reached the end of it.
Yeah.
Not bad for humans, but can you find your way to me?
No. Like I said, we are doing some dungeon stuff.
Well, yeah, while we're on the subject of sprite art, another thing that I learned is the NES and any like game consoles or even computer systems of that time had incredibly limited color palettes. And so I got this cool program called Asprite, which is absolutely perfect if you want to do sprite art for games. And they actually have some index colors of those particular things. Like you can look up the NES color palette. You can look up the original Game Boy color palette. There's 4 colors in that palette.
That is cool.
One of them is essentially transparency. Because if you think of the original Game Boy and its screen was kind of sort of a pale gray green, if you will, and that would be the lightest color. So if you want the lightest color on your sprite, or like a highlight to be there, you kind of use that, where it's not actually a color. And then there's like, you know, light green, mid green, and dark green. They also have like a gray version of that because the Game Boy, was a Game Boy Pocket, was properly grayscale and not like shades of green.
Alright, so I think that's right.
So it's got all that, but I went looking for an SNES color palette, and the SNES was so advanced that like it doesn't have like a fixed palette. I'd have to go like confirm the numbers, but within the SNES palette, there's actually like tens of thousands of colors, but it can only display like 256 at a time or something like that.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but suffice to say, there's a lot more freedom to go there.
Basically, like...
Yeah, they got past the limitations.
I'm just Gokuing every motherfucker
You
here.
are Gokuing every motherfucker here.
Well, you know, you have the ultimate power, and you're high level at this point. I forgot how high level we actually are, because according to, like...
Yep. Is he a ninja?
Something.
He's got like a ninja scarf. You cannot get past me! What, can you fight him, or you just...
No, I think he's just guarding that dude, so...
Guarding that, like, weirdly simple sheep?
I wonder... I'm just testing something out here.
So if he's just gonna...
So we have to actually lead with Robo. Okay.
Lead with Robo, and then what?
I'm trying to think here. Because... trying to see if there's like a puzzle element I have to worry about. But if there's not, then...
Yeah, the way he's just kind of like blocking you off there feels like it's something we failed to do. You know, it's almost like maybe there's some... What? It's almost like maybe there's some trap we can spring on him that will prevent him from moving, and then we can walk past him.
Something like that.
I don't know, he's a robot. You zap him.
Oh, if we go through the
Just
dust
tase
chute,
the
we
robot.
gotta do this again. Okay.
Oh, hey, experience points, yo.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I can't really argue with that.
Content. Dude, I was watching another channel that I'm like, I don't know, I wouldn't say they're friends with, like, I've spoken with some of their people, and we've, like, hung out on occasion on Discord, but I don't think they really remember me. But I was watching one of their Mega Man streams, and they had some joke about, like, making content, because the guy who was playing Mega Man was really good at it, so he didn't make a whole lot of mistakes. And so he was like, yeah, this is boring, let's make some content. And he just throws himself on the spikes.
Nice.
And I'm like, and I'm sitting here, it's like, no, you gotta have a follow-up to your humor. Like, he should have used the rewind feature, because he was playing on the Mega Man Legacy Collection. Like, that's the comedy, is when you throw yourself on the spikes and then hit the rewind button, and then undo that, and just either, like, scrub it like some kind of, like, weird Mega Man DJ,
Yeah.
or just be like the Prince of Persia, like, that didn't happen.
Alright, let's see about this. Fire zone! Let's see a triple tech.
Oh, that's epic.
Yeah.
That's right. Didn't they have, like, anime cutscenes in the PlayStation version of this game?
Yep. But not for, like, those moments.
Nah, I know, like... that. Well, it just made me think of... That was such a simple, like, sprite animation, because they basically only had, like, facing, four the four cardinal directions. So it was pretty simple, but the sprites conveyed what was going on. But that seems like something that would look really fun in an anime.
Yeah,
That's what I was getting at.
No, it would be, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's...
Considering, it's Akira Toriyama stuff, but I feel like we've already, like, praised the Toriyama character designs plenty in this LP.
Look, I do believe in the power of Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
He is a god man.
I saw something, though, that, like... I don't know if some people consider that his artistic skills have diminished, or just his style changed, because there's kind of like a joke between how the ending of Dragon Ball Z looked versus how some of his later stuff started to look, where you had like these really like crazy jacked dudes in like the Majin Buu saga, and then he started to draw a lot more like goofy looking skinny characters. And so they felt like that kind of translated over in some of his designs later on.
Yes. Dude, like, artists always change and evolve over time.
Yeah.
Like, no matter... Like, I'm not saying that artistic change is always good. You know?
Well, one of the things I have heard is that Toriyama's understudy, I think Toyotaro is his name, is actually a little bit more responsible for the style that we think of as Dragon Ball Z.
I can see that.
Because he studied under Toriyama, and so by the time you got to late Dragon Ball Z, it was him as well, and then especially on Dragon Ball Super, because I think he's the one drawing the manga now.
I can easily see, like...
Also, he drew Broly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna fight for justice. Look, I'm just gonna Luminaria bitches. Sorry.
How much MP does that take?
A little bit. I'm actually thinking of moving the golden tab over to Chrono, but I was able to hit up a shelter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you keep using the ultimate kill everything on screen weapon, you might as well give him the MP saving.
Oh, wow! Robo learned Uzi Punch.
That sounds amazing.
Yes.
Is that like a machine gun punch, only a submachine gun punch?
Yes. Because, of course.
We're setting off more Robo alarms.
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm just gonna scream.
Ultimate damage on all enemies.
Look, at this point, I just eat candy. I care more about finishing, getting this dungeon done. So, I'm just gonna.
Well, you know the idea of dominant strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's exactly what we're doing. Where once players figure out the simplest way to solve a problem, they will always go to it.
True.
Which it's like a game balance question for people who are serious about balancing their games. Is you don't want there to be a dominant strategy, essentially.
I get it.
Yeah, it's like what we're doing right here. It's like they have one spell that just destroys everything, so there's no reason to do anything else.
Running.
Although occasionally then you have like players make up challenges for themselves, which is why like X-Buster only runs exist.
That's true.
Those are always a little bit fascinating when you play like player-made challenges.
I always find them. They're always one of those things that just.
It's like what a Nuzlocke is.
Well, Nuzlocks are just like the most popular version.
Yeah.
I actually have a rule that if we ever do Pokemon, we're not doing a Nuzlocke run. Or
I don't know what to say about if we ever do Pokemon.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
If we do, I would prefer to maybe do the Digimon game that's out on PC, Cyber Detective, or I know the name of the game.
Cyber Sleuth.
Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah.
I like that game a lot. It's good.
Well, we'll think about that when the time comes.
But that's the one I would want to do if we were ever.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Space Cadets. It's yeah. Let's Plays. When were like Let's Plays kind of first invented? It's been a good.
Okay, so
it's been a good like 10 years.
I know.
So now that there's enough of them and that they're popular, it's kind of hard to like figure out what road you should take to make your channel unique. You know.
Well, I can actually go over a bit of the history because I actually did. So Let's Play started out on Something Awful forums.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Basically, the original format was actually posting on forums and stuff like that. If you ever want to go for an interesting Let's Play style, try the version of Let's Play where you actually read it. Like, yeah, no.
How do you read a Let's Play?
Somebody just writes a forum post about what he did in the game, and that's what you did. That was actually a version of Let's Play.
Oh, man.
I know, it's weird, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, as I mentioned when we were doing Sonic Heroes, that, the first time I ever discovered what Let's Play was finding Game Grumps playing Gundam Battle Assault.
So I actually knew what a Let's Play was before Game Grumps myself.
Yeah.
I'm one of those nerds who's like, oh, you think you know about the past, but I know the real past.
I do that all the time with Xenoblade fans, where they're like, oh man, Xenoblade's such a cool thing, and I'm like, have you ever heard of Xenogears? And like, what?
What? There is another?
Although, thanks to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 having so many guest characters, a lot of people are aware of the series history now.
Okay, cool. No, alright.
Okay, so we have to go energize a thing.
Alright, conveyor belt. I'm just...
There's a switch above the conveyor belt to reverse direction.
Alright. Guard machine.
Robot guard and figurine will block anyone that tries to pass, but if you place two guards in front of each other, they will short circuit. Return the broken guard. Okay, so we need to find the broken guard.
Will do. Yeah.
Mother brain. Mother brain.
Yeah, we have to fight an evil computer robot. So, let's see.
What's with that lightning?
I don't know exactly. We're charged, though.
Oh,
so
okay, yeah.
I think Oh, okay.
So you gotta bring the power? Right, because it said we had to energize something. But I only, like, read half of the thing.
I think that's how we're going to
Energize
take
the
out...
pod to your left.
Hold it.
So wait, if you take that...
If I take that, I'm actually going to test it out.
Alright. I don't know, it seems like they were pretty clear that you need to place another guard robot in front of him to short-circuit him.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, hold it.
Oh, but we have, like, charge banks around? Wait, what if you bring the charge from one bank to the next?
That might actually work, so let's do that.
Ah, doors have opened for us.
I'll take it.
Full tonic. And a whole bunch of cash.
You know,
I'll take it.
we didn't solve that, but... Okay, so... Let's see.
So, there's probably like a corresponding thing to charge up. Yeah, so we want to bring a charge over here to open that door.
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
It's kind of neat.
It's at least a neat idea. I just gotta figure out exactly. Like, we're clear. So I think one of the things about it is this game is wanting us to take. Oh yeah, these things.
Oh yeah, security droids.
Just die.
Dispatch the droid to cause.
But thank you for the MP. I do. But thank you for the experience points.
I was gonna say we're spending MP, but we're getting EXP.
We're kind of good. Plus, we do have this if we need to hit up a shelter. So.
Yeah.
Lapis, cool.
You know when I said that, I was thinking, you know, we're in this weird world where, it's like Star Wars has been around long enough that, like, while so many people love the original trilogy, there's people now who are like really little when the sequel trilogy, or not the sequel, the prequel trilogy was coming around, so they love that, and the sequel trilogy seems to be universally meh. At least from anybody who actually cares about Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was actually,
Can't go there.
yeah, but I am learning, and that's what we need. So, but, okay. So, my thing with, I was actually accused of being a prequel apologist recently.
Oh yeah, that was part of that thing you were showing me.
Well, it was dumb. So, I was just making a point that I really don't tend to blame fans as much as creators anymore.
Well, you see, your first problem was that you were posting on Twitter.
Well, yes. But I usually have people who like my stuff on Twitter. I didn't realize that one of my friends on Twitter would have a stalker who would try to get at me.
Well, you know, Hal's about to get in and, you know, get himself a Twitter for reasons as well, so we can all suffer together.
You can suffer with me and see my amazing threads on the Sin Eater.
Yeah. But hopefully, doing all that... Sorry, we have an official Hal Dave Twitter we never do anything with.
I really... If you want to give me, like, the password, I can actually start doing something.
As soon as I remember what that password is.
That would explain why we never do anything with it.
I think it's still logged in on my phone.
Alright, like...
It's just like... I don't know. We definitely do have some space cadets who watch us who are not part of our friend group, and you know we're very happy you guys are here. But definitely there's a sizable chunk that is part of our friend group, and so we're kind of in that stage where our friends support us in what we do, and then you know whatever.
Yeah, we're trying our best.
But you know if you're anybody who's watching this one, you know, friend or space cadet or whatever, you know, you are always invited to, you know, like, comment, and subscribe, as they say. But especially comment, because I'm very interested in hearing some feedback, getting some engagement, because I get it when you're on those videos that already have like 1,000 comments on them, and you're like, well, what's the point of commenting? Because it's not like you're going to be heard amongst the multitude of voices that are already here. But, when you're in a video that has like 2 comments on it, go ahead.
Yeah, like...
We'll even reply to you.
We're probably going to reply to you, or maybe we won't, and we're just dickholes.
Well, I mean, if there's something worth replying to.
There's always something. You're not wrong on that. There's always something I would find worthwhile. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Alright.
I'm just...
I feel like this is going to be a long episode, or one that I might snip up a little bit, considering we haven't gotten a whole lot done, and I don't want to cut the episode till we do.
Yeah. We seem to
We've
have...
been grinding in the Geno Dome.
We're grinding in the Geno Dome. Sunday.
At the Geno Dome.
Okay.
You gotta like, keep that open, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think here. Because... let's get the charge.
You have the power!
I hope I do.
Well, we already activated that one, right?
Yeah.
And then we lost the charge. For a second, what I thought those actually were supposed to be was you would get the charge, and then you'd have to bring it to that other spot, and then you could recharge there. So you didn't have to run as far with the charge.
That might... actually. I'm just trying...
You can't get it when it's like that, right?
Yeah, I'm
and
just
if you
trying...
walk into it there, it's receiving the charge,
Alright,
not generating it.
Alright, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna have to. This is why I brought the walkthrough here.
Dave has the walkthrough.
Yeah, I figured this might happen.
Robo!
Run, Robo!
We believe in you! And you did it.
Oh, thank God.
And now you got
And now...
empty? Full ether. Wait.
We gotta bring him back.
Yeah, what's he doing? He's like, what?
We gotta bring him with us.
I don't know how smart he is about following you. Seems like he's kind of getting hung up on the wall. You have to walk slowly. Like, don't run.
Essentially, I feel.
Yeah, like, don't hold the run button. What's he doing? You have to, like, reverse the direction of the conveyor belt and put him on it?
We might.
Oh, now he's coming.
Yeah.
Maybe he just follows at a certain distance and I was overthinking it.
Okay, let's see. We just gotta make sure that, like, I feel... We just gotta... Because...
I guess it's like an exhaust pipe or something, but I keep reading that thing on his back as like a scarf blowing in the wind.
It feels like that, doesn't it? And we just gotta get him to follow us. Alright, we solved that bit of the puzzle. We did it. Get your Christmas crackers. Alright, now we'll...
Christmas crackers?
There.
Oh no, now they just have a stare down. Good, we got the sheep.
Yeah, which is...
What does it do?
I think we need it for, we need to place it up there, I think. Now we need to get the other sheep.
Oh no.
Which has been one of the problems here. See, it's through this door. Now we need to get this door open.
Well, the latch is closed.
Yeah. So, I don't know how to open it up. Or, found it.
You just did.
Okay. I'm like... Alright. Okay, I did it. I did it. Magically.
Yeah.
I am the smartest gamer.
I was gonna say, getting that one was so much simpler.
Yeah.
Alright, Space Cadets. What do those sheeps even do? We're gonna find out next time on Hal Dave's trip to Jupiter.